Hi, welcome to the Sheldon's Online Music Academy. My name's Charlie, and today we're looking at the mandolin. In particular, today we're looking at tremolo. Now, tremolo, however you want to pronounce that, is a technique that is used in musics all over the world. Italians. But what's important with this to me is in country music, old-time music, and in bluegrass, it's a really great way to move through a tune and embellish little things there. You can, in chords, we just talked a little while ago about double stops. Now, double stops and tremolo sort of run together in a sense. You can use them in tandem, if you will. You can, say if I was playing in the key of G, and I was using some tremolo, and I can use a double stop. Now the double stop technique really ought to be started, the tremolo technique should be started slowly. And I would start on one string at a time. Now I'll start up here on the E string. Just slow like that, and just try to move your hand. It's all about the wrist, folks. Your wrist is so important. If you try to dig in with your arm, it works, but it's just not relaxed. The whole idea is to relax with this tremolo and let your fingers do the walking. So if you can hear this, that's my hand rubbing on there, the butt of my hand rubbing on the saddle or the bridge of the mandolin. And that's sort of what I'm looking for, because it's right here in my wrist. And you can play scales, that's a good way to practice. Again, double stops using tremolo in conjunction. Now the whole idea of the pick in tremolo is to put pressure on it, but not too much. Again, you don't want to dig in. And when you get up, to these thicker strings, the G and the D string, they're wound for one thing, so you've got this sort of raspy thing that you don't have on these thinner strings up here, the steel strings. These wrap strings can create a little bit of noise, but again, and you don't have to move your arm. You just want to put your thumb underneath here and, again, relax. Be comfortable with this, because that's really the way it'll come to you easier if you're just relaxing with your hand. On the pick is very important. We're not really looking at a speed thing. We're just sort of playing around with the different tempos. It's not really about the speed, although you can use speed when you get up to tempo and you just want to start out smoothly. Again, if I was working one string here, I'm working on the D string. And slowly build your tempo until you get to a place where you're comfortable. Go, Charlie. That's about all I can do anymore. So I'm going to use some tremolo here, and I'm going to do an old Carter family song for you called Bury Me Beneath the Willow. And I'll just play the chords first, which is in the key of G. It's very simple. It's a 1-4-5 progression, a G, C, and a D. And it goes kind of like this. Oh, bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so she may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps she'll weep for me. So if I was going to play a solo using tremolo over that chord change on that song, Bury Me Beneath the Willow, by the Carter family, it would go something like this. double stops into that using the tremolo in conjunction with that. It would be something like. Try it again. That concludes our section on tremolo playing on the mandolin, and again I used a little bit of double stops in conjunction with the tremolo, and it works pretty well. Thanks so much.